Hello, and welcome to another commentary with me, JL76Gaming, also known as the Executioner. Ahoy there!
Arr!
And I'm with Mr. Harold Rutherford Yack.
Well, good day to you, good sir, and good day to all the people watching this commentary.
This is a very special episode because it is the classic game show called Blockbusters with Bob Honus.
Which is not to be confused with Ballbusters.
Ballbusters.
I have a VHS of that. You can borrow it if you like.
I don't believe I've ever watched that show.
Well, it's fascinating, let me tell you.
Towards the end of the last show, you may have missed our latest contestant who came on to challenge our champions. Let me introduce him to you now. He's Joe Rowe. Jonathan Rowe, in fact.
I always find it unfair that there was one guy against two guys.
Right, I'm glad we're getting this out of the way early.
Yeah.
Because on UK Game Shows, the website, it says that generally it was 50-50 or something like that. Or it says something along the lines of, certainly I remember plenty of times where the single player beat the double team, as it were. However, from watching many episodes of Blockbusters over the years, it tends to be the case that the team with two on it wins. So I should think it's about 75-25 to the double team as opposed to the single team.
Oh, interesting. The only advantage I can see about being in the single team is you get all the money to yourself.
That's not true, because if they were to end the game now, this team here would both get 220 quid each.
What?
Yes.
That's blown my mind.
I know. The only advantage I can see of being on the single-player team is the fact that you only need 4 for a blockbuster, whereas the other team need 5, I think it is.
True. Yeah, 5 across the way and 4 down the way for white.
Yes, that's right. At a minimum.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew you'd bring that up very early, because it's the thing that I always think about as well.
Yeah.
The O down at the bottom right. What O is the number of points for a draw in the football league? Stephen.
1.
1 is right.
The contestants always got to bring on little mascots, didn't they?
Yes, let's see what they have here. If they just skip back here.
See if it was me, see if I ever, I'm not sure, I would bring like a pea, like a stuffed toy but it made into a pea. Then I would say, I've got a pea, please, Bob.
Yes, that's really quite witty. Now, you can see they've selected you there. I remember once watching an episode where the contestant says, "I would very much like to have you, Bob."
Oh, no. That's not fun. Yes.
Brilliant, isn't it? That, incidentally, that's the episode where teletext is an answer. That's a very geeky fact.
That must be a coincidence.
It's not.
Thanks very much. Okay, now, what are you going to do next?
R, please.
R. What R is a
Look, I think he's actually got a pea. Look, the toy.
He has, yes.
Oh, he has got a pea.
Strange. Oh, yes.
Oh, he stole my idea.
Well, John, unfortunately, he's beaten you to it by 20 years.
Oh, dear.
Who's going to win here? This is quite tense. If they get this right, they get a blockbuster.
a tennis player to position at the net or a golfer to advance towards the green? Stephen, just in time.
Approach.
That is the right answer. And
Yes.
Well done.
Yeah, well done. You win.
Incidentally, folks, stay tuned because World Series of Poker is on at 10 p.m.
Oh, I used to love watching the poker back in the 2000s. I used to stay up really late and watch it.
Yeah, I hope we do get to see a gold run in this episode.
Oh, I think we will.
Didn't you used to hate it when it got to the end of the episode and it's a gold run? You're like, no, I want to see the gold run now. I have to wait till tomorrow.
Well, let's just cheat here and see if we've got a gold run coming up. I'm not going to say because it'll spoil the surprise.
Yes.
But I will say, from watching these episodes in the past couple of years, as opposed to the last 20 years, I'm a lot worse at this than I was as a kid. This is a show for sixth formers, kids at the age of 17.
Yeah.
And I can't do it at the age of 29.
I think I'm better now than what I was then because I've learnt more and more wise.
Ah, yes. But there again, a lot of the questions are embedded in 80s and 90s culture and references. So you'll hear things like, oh, the current Duke of Westminster's wife in the paper or something. That was a bad example. But
I get what you mean.
you would never remember that in the year 2015. It's like in Leisure Suit Larry at the beginning of the game where it tests whether you're over the age of 18.
Oh, yeah.
Those questions are very much locked in that time. So
Yeah.
you might never get them even though you're over 18 because you never lived through that time.
Also, they were very Americanized as well.
Yes, G. Gordon Liddy.
Do you remember? Do you remember
Yes.
we were doing that commentary? And that's when we discovered it.
G. Gordon Liddy.
A look of sheer frustration on Joe's face because he pressed the button. He did both times, but didn't get there quite quick enough. Yes.
W, please.
W. What W?
So I've just noticed something very interesting about this board. If you look at the first row and read down the way, it's Gawk. It must be Gawk 1.
Oh, yes, Gawk 1.
Gawk 1.
Did you always used to do that with Blockbusters? See if you can find words in the grid.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I think everybody did that. And there were never any rude words, were there?
I've just found one.
Have you?
See, we take from the L, see, we've got the L, then above it you've got a U, a T, and then there's an S.
Yes.
If you put that in a certain order, you've got
Lust.
sluts.
Oh, sluts.
Or lust.
Slats, as Arnold would say. Slats.
Yes.
They are blitzing this board, the blue team.
They are.
I think they're on the way to the gold run.
Like, you can tell it's the 90s when the contestants are wearing a rugby shirt.
Yeah. Yes, and once again, these contestants always look older than their actual age.
Yeah. That was one of the many prizes, for especially for runners-up. You'd get a Blockbusters rugby shirt.
That's a bit rubbish if you don't like rugby.
Yeah, you can still wear a rugby shirt without liking rugby, you know.
I'm sorry, too many memories of high school rugby, I'm afraid, for that.
Stephen.
Adams.
Adams is right, and that's Blockbuster.
Do you know what I thought was really cringe? I used to hate it. It didn't always do it, but in some episodes, when it did the tune, it would pan round to the audience and they'd be doing all this hand movement. You
Yeah.
can't see me, but I'm doing it now.
Yeah,
But
what was that all about?
It was so cringeworthy. It's like, oh my god, what
Do
are
you
they
think-
doing?
Do you think they edited that out for the challenge repeats? It was called the hand jive, I believe.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know if they edited it out. Possibly for time because they had adverts. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, look at that. He has a skull.
That's a rugby shirt. That's what I was talking about.
Hey.
Obviously modelled by a former contestant.
Yes, what she got there? Her dictionary. You got a
Dictionary.
dictionary, didn't you, for winning?
Yeah, a dictionary and a rugby shirt.
Is it time for the gold run? Oh,
It's time for the gold run now.
Bob Holness. What do you know about Bob Holness?
He is called Bob,
Holness.
and he's unfortunately no longer with us.
Oh, that's a pity, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck is that thing?
I don't know.
Oh my
Is it a
word.
Pope? Is it a Pope?
I don't know. Oh, I can see Winston Churchill, I think, up on the board behind them. But I always used to think they were awful, those sculptures.
Yeah, who made them?
I don't know. You could never tell who they were.
Do you know what? I actually preferred watching this in the repeats years later because that thing I talked about earlier on, you know, when the episode ended and you didn't get to see the gold run, if I put it in Series Link, I could just go straight to the next episode and watch that gold run.
Yes.
Yes, that's
Well, when Challenge repeat these shows, they usually repeat them one after the other in hour-long blocks. They have a habit of doing that. So,
I like I like the way the microphone came up from the floor there as well.
oh
Very
yes,
yeah.
very, very 90s, that isn't it? Okay, so confident about this board.
Yes.
I'm going to turn up the sound here.
You
And
want to start on the left.
PWF.
Tempt trouble and perhaps burn your fingers.
play with fire.
That's right.
FS.
The stop on a bus route where the price changes.
Fair stop.
First stage.
Fair, yes.
Stage.
That's right.
Oh,
KSO.
Defeat an opponent who's suffering from measles or chickenpox, maybe.
what?
Pass.
GN.
GN.
Relationship of Beatrice or Eugenie to Margaret.
Great niece.
See, there you go. That proves my point about
Great
living
niece.
Duke of
Yes.
Westminster.
AI.
On and on without end in Latin.
Ad infinitum.
Artificial intelligence.
LOM.
The first person to run in a sprint relay team.
Oh,
Lead off man.
Lead off man.
That's right.
Yes.
Tuberculosis.
Bascule fixed link across the Thames.
Trains Bridge.
That's it!
Yes.
Yes. Well
Between
done,
us,
son.
between us, John, we've won the
Yes,
gold run. Yes,
yes.
well done. Yes.
Ah.
What do we win? Let's have a look.
You've got that third gold run prize, and it's a big one. They say it's one of the 7
Oh, Australia.
Oh, wait. That's quite a good prize. Wow.
You get a car as well, and
Oh,
a sign.
I thought you used to get adventure holidays, not trips to Australia. That's pretty good.
Maybe this is the last gold run.
Well, look at Stroke Harris.
You get a free bloke who just carves his rock. What? It was probably one of the locals who shows you around the safari park or what have you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always used to think that those types of guys would make a killing off of that sort of thing.
Yeah. Did you see the new series of Blockbusters with I think it was Lisa Tarbuck?
Oh, the one in the 90s or
Yeah.
2000s?
2000s, and it was adults that were on it.
I don't remember seeing that, no.
Yeah.
I do have a recollection of it, though.
They remade it, and they also remade Bullseye.
Yes, I believe, actually, speaking of comebacks, Blockbusters is currently on Challenge TV, a new series.
Well, there we are. Really terrific. And they worried me. My goodness, he had me worried at one spot. I thought he wasn't going to make it. He probably worried you, too. Defeat an opponent who's suffering from measles or chickenpox, maybe. Knock spots off, which is what he did in the end. On and on, without end, in Latin. Ad infinitum.
Ad infinitum, yes.
I think we're only going to get one gold run in this episode because we're starting a new game now. So.
Yes, we've got new contestants coming on now. 2 sets of new contestants, I believe.
Oh, did those guys get the maximum amount of time? Is it 5 shows maximum or something? Or?
Yes, I believe so. They've won the ultimate prize. So, who are these kids? Ah, these are one of the previous winners.
Why are they back?
I don't think they're back. I think they're just talking about how they found their adventure holiday in the Swiss Alps.
So
Oh,
it was
and there
like
they are.
so it was like in Blind Date when you used to come back and tell the story and all that. Ah, right, okay.
Oh, Blind Date. We've got to do a commentary of that.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It'll be a Laura laughs.
Oh, yes.
What was that, Ken Dodd?
Sounded a bit like Ken Dodd.
Okay, come on, Bob, get on with this. We want to answer some more questions, or at least take the mick out of the contestants.
And if any future winners care to send us a card, we might do the same for you. Repeat what happened when you went on your holiday. Right, we're going to meet 3 new contestants who are all ready and settled with lots of mascots in front of them. So, another big round of applause, please. This time for Richard.
Who've we got? Ah,
Look at me with my 90s haircut.
is this a Scottish team, did he say?
Oh, I didn't hear him.
Details from Silesian College in Farnborough is Richard Radcliffe. Hello, Richard. There's a lot of black on the show in this particular one, isn't there? Because sitting in...
Yes, he looks like Brian Adams a little bit there.
Accompanied by Chris Hoffland. They're both from Beath High School in Cowdenbeath, yes?
Oh, Cowdenbeath, yes.
The Cowden beef.
Yes, so representing Scotland. Come on.
They don't look very Cowden beefy.
Look, I've got to go with the Englishman. You've got to go with the Scottish team, haven't you?
I'm happy to go with that. Yes.
Come on, England. Come on.
Let's play Blockbusters.
Yeah, international blockbusters. Come on, England. Right, Yogi Berra.
Ah, nice one.
Yes. CRHY.
I can also see farts if you read in some of the letters at the top.
Yes. What's the mascot that they have?
I don't know.
He has a book for a mascot.
Hedgehogs.
Yes.
Sonic.
Oh, this would have been before Sonic, wouldn't it? This episode, incidentally, was broadcast on the 2nd of the 9th, 1992. It was season 10, episode 2.
So Sonic was already around.
They've actually got quite a lot of mascots there. If you look to the right of the hedgehog, there's 2 more.
Oh, sorry, it's well spotted.
And that bird has a tie.
Incidentally, I apologise to anybody who's watching this and that's want to hear the questions because you're just hearing us drab over it.
Well, that's okay. the point of these commentaries is you're supposed to watch the episode first, then listen to the commentary, but I doubt anybody out there would have actually done that. Let us know if you did. In fact, let us know if you're watching.
Birmingham.
No, it's not.
Go on.
Dan and Chris, you take a guess too. What B is the name of the English city in which the National Museum of Photography, Film and Television is situated?
Is it Bath?
Hands up. Yes, Chris.
Bristol.
No, it's Bradford.
What was the answer? I missed it.
It was Bath.
Oh, right. Excuse me, sir. Do you know the way to Bath?
Boardman.
Well, sir, I usually take a shower.
Yes. Right, 2 blues and 1 white. So, Chris, you've got the choice.
Can I have a P, please, Bob?
Yep.
Yay, People's Bob.
He enjoyed that.
What P does the P of PTO stand for?
Please.
Yes, Chris.
Please.
Please what?
Please turn over. Please don't turn over, folks.
No,
Just
don't.
Sometimes difficult to get when they're that easy here in the studio. Chris.
H, please.
Okay, do you think that 88 shirt that he has, he bought in the year 1988?
I thought that's the year he was born.
That makes him 4.
Yes. Very early developer.
Yes, well done from the Blazer boy. It's no use because the double team always wins.
Double team.
Everything I do it to win Blockbusters. Brian Adams sang once. I don't know. So he really does have his lucky book there in front of him, doesn't he?
Which is incidentally not very lucky for him so far.
No. Maybe it's his Bible to ward off demons.
Maybe.
Dracula may come through the window at any moment.
Little conference, and S is the result. What S is the word for a breathing tube derived from the German for the noises made while sleeping?
Snorkel.
Yes, Richard.
Snore.
No. Goes to Diane and Chris. What S is a word for a breathing tube derived from the German for the noises made while sleeping? Yes, Chris.
Snorkel.
Snorkel.
Yes.
Well done. Well done, John.
Thank you.
Scotland are winning on both counts.
From snarchen, the German for to snore. So now you know.
Yes,
Well,
now we know.
yes, now we know.
Yeah.
Whoever said that Blockbusters wasn't educational?
Everybody now, what T is a great crowd of people?
A throng.
Chris.
Throng.
Throng.
See, what's happening is we're just answering the questions now, aren't we?
Sorry, it's very addictive.
This generally happens here. So, what else is there to
Bob.
talk about?
Yeah, we could talk about that guy's stupid haircut, couldn't we?
Well, we could talk about all the stupid haircuts in this show.
Do you think that tie that Teddy Bear's got is one of Bob's ties? Do you think he donated it?
It could have done, yes.
It looks like a Bob tie, doesn't it?
And look at that, the Scottish team wins. Boo, boo, boo.
But we've got to be good at something.
We'll give you that.
I mean, she sat there helping out and saved herself to the very last one that got you across the board. Well done. You go to Kaylee's and things, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yes, we have many people.
I think Bob's chatting her up.
Quite possibly. They need to fill out time in between these bits, don't they?
Why? Why can't they just go on with it?
I don't know. Because it's quite funny, actually. It breaks up the monotony of just answering questions.
I suppose.
Not that it's monotonous, just that, it just throws something else into the mix.
I do feel sorry for the guy that's on his own. Like, what do you do in your free time? Well, nothing, because I'm not got any friends.
Oh, poor guy.
Shall we? It's the second game in the set of 3. Richard has £10, and the other two have £35 each. And there it is flashing on the board, a Q, which tells me that we go into...
The Q.
Oh, the cue.
The rarely seen Q.
Q is to tremble with fear.
Quiver.
Yes, Chris.
Quake.
Quake
will do.
Yes.
Quake, he's so hard, the baddies need a bodyguard. There's a story behind that, but I'm not going to tell it because it's rather geeky.
I've just seen a red word up the top, but without the C. Yeah.
Is it disc? Diac? It's Diac, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, you naughty boy.
Yes, I do apologise, folks.
They're blasting through this, aren't they?
Really, I might actually get a gold on out of this.
What C is a private meeting in which a doctor
Consultation.
gives health advice.
Consultation zone out of Games Master.
Come on, Brian Adams, pull your socks up here.
Yeah, I think we are going to get another gold run. Oh, you're in for a treat, kids.
No whites as yet, so Richard's got to move. Now, Diane.
Okay. Is it going to be perfect as well?
I hope so.
All of you, what end were the members of the National Socialist Party, which took control in Germany?
Nazis.
Diane again.
Nazis.
They're not.
Yes. Sorry, I'm doing it again, aren't I?
And she done well.
Hasn't he done well? He's turned into him just for sight.
Yes.
He's done well.
I used to enjoy Bruce Forsyth's Generation game.
So, we should do that.
Basically, this whole show is us saying, we should do a commentary of this, and that, and this. We will eventually get round to them all, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And look at that. Well done, Scotland.
That guy seems quite pleased. He's laughing and clapping at the same time. Yes.
I know, it's not fair. It's not fair being the one guy. Well, at least he gets £10. In 1992, £10 could buy you a lot more than it can today. Except, unfortunately, he'll have to use that £10 to rebound his leather Bible there.
Yes. And get a haircut. Look at the state of that rubber. Who would wear that rugby shirt, really?
It's awful, isn't it?
It's awful.
Well, actually, they could get all the past winners of Blockbusters together and form the Blockbusters rugby team. That's the only use for that I can think of.
Well, they can't be any worse than the current England team.
I don't know what you're on about, because I don't watch rugby.
Okay.
So he looks a little bit like David Baddiel.
Oh, he does a bit. Oh, look at the top two, gay and moo.
Yes, you've snuck in some secret words here.
Yeah.
The soft as well.
I bet you just before he starts, he'll say, "We'll do it in the next episode."
But we don't want to give you that. We'll be back after the break.
Oh, yes,
Look
do
at
it.
this. There's a secret message here, I'm sure.
There's gay dad.
Gay moo pots use
Soft.
sap,
Deal.
pap, dot, dad. Gay dad. Gay dad is soft. It's like ad-libs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ambassadorial building in Grosvenor Square.
United States
Embassy.
That's right.
TOR.
This guy's a smart
A
ass.
special one and a general one were formulated by Einstein.
Theory of relativity.
Theory of relativity, yes.
That guy whizzed through that there, didn't he?
That was relatively easy, though. We've had 2 gold runs in one episode, crikey.
We locked out, Harry, we locked out.
Yes.
30 seconds exactly, and here is the first gold run prize.
Oh!
What does CD stand for?
See that CD? That's you, that is.
Yes.
In the case of this fabulous portable CD player,
Did you get any CDs to play on it?
I used to have a CD player, and whenever the bus went over a bump, the fin would bloody jump.
Yeah. You couldn't walk down the street with them, basically, because every time you took a step, it would jerk.
Ah, he fell. Stop holding
Dear. You'd have thought they would re-record that, but oh well. It's immortalized for all time now on YouTube. That poor kid tripping over the step. So, I believe we're drawing to the end of this particular episode. Are they going to have time to start another game?
They might get the first Texican done.
To Richard Winson.
Oh, look at Brad Pitt.
My word. There are a bunch of posers on this show, aren't they? He enjoyed sitting in that makeup chair. Crikey!
Yeah, we put it on later.
He doesn't look like a Blockbusters contestant to me.
It looks like a surfer.
He does, doesn't he?
Welcome to an end, though. That that totally flew in there. I don't know if we're going to get a question. Don't think we are.
No, unfortunately not,
that's it
because
done.
we had to introduce
Yeah.
Beach Blondie over there.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us now. We'll meet them and you next time round. All the very best.
Oh, well, that was it. I really enjoyed that. That one flew by.
No hand jive.
One of the best. I'm doing it as we speak. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Any closing thoughts, Mr. Yack?
Theme music by Ed Welch, who also did the music for Nightmare. I always get those two themes mixed up because the starts are broadly similar.
Broadly
Cinema. Broadly Cinema, yes. I've been to Broadly Cinema. It's fantastic. Oh dear. It's getting quite late at night. You can tell, can't you?
Well, my closing thoughts are, can I have a pee, please, Harry?
Yes, you may, but only if I can have a you, please, John.
Oh, right. On that note, sayonara.
On that gay dad note, it's sayonara.
Bye-bye.